Hello friends, today our topic is the fraction in the number system. What is a fraction? A fraction is a quantity which expresses a part of the whole. Now we will discuss about the types of fractions. First one is known as the proper fraction. That means if numerator is less than its denominator, then it is a proper fraction. What is the numerator and what is the denominator? The upper part, that means a by b, that b is called the denominator and the a is called as the numerator. So if numerator is less than its denominator, it is called as a proper fraction. For example, 2 by 5, here 5 is the denominator, is greater than the numerator 2. 6 by 18, that is also the example of a proper fraction. Next one is the improper fraction. If numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator, then it is an improper fraction. 7 by 5, here the numerator is greater than the denominator. 13 by 7, 17 by 17, that means where both the numerator and the denominator have the same value, that can also be called as a improper fraction because it gives us the result as 1. It is not a fraction, but it is giving us as a integer value. Next one is known as the mixed fraction. It consists of an integer and a proper fraction. For example, 1 and 2 by 5, 7 and 6 by 18, 11 and 5 by 9. So mixed fractions can always be changed into improper fraction and vice versa, such as 7 and 2 by 5. Now that can also be written as 5 into 7 plus 2. That means 35 plus 2 by 5, or we are getting that one as 37 by 5, and that one is a improper fraction. Suppose another one, 1 and 2 by 5. So that can also be written as 1 into 5 plus 2 by 5 or upon 5. That one 5 plus 2 or 7 by 5. The fourth one is known as the equivalent fraction or the equal fractions. Fractions with the same value are known as the equivalent fraction. Suppose 2 by 3, 4 by 6, 6 by 9, 8 by 12. Now 8 by 12, that can be written as 2 into 4 and 3 into 4. So we can divide 4 and we can get 2 by 3. Suppose 4 by 6, that one can be written as 2 into 2, 3 into 2. So we can divide the 2 and we are getting the result as 2 by 3. So 2 by 3, 4 by 6, 6 by 9 and 8 by 12 all are the equivalent fraction or the equal fractions. Fifth one is known as the like fractions, or that means fractions with same denominators. For example, 2 by 30, 4 by 30, 6 by 30, 118 by 30. It may be proper, it may be improper, but look at the value of the denominator, all are same. So those types of fractions are known as the like fractions. Unlike fractions, fractions with different value of the denominators. 2 by 3, the denominator is 3. 4 by 31, the denominator is 31, that is not equal to 3. 6 by 7, 118 by 30, that means 3, 31, 7, 30. All the denominators are different. So those all are the example of unlike fractions. Now the unlike fractions can be converted into like fractions. How? Suppose 2 by 3 and we have 6 by 7. Now we are multiplying the denominator here with 7. And also for that we have to multiply the numerator with 7. So we are getting 14 by 21. Now look at the 6 by 7. Now we are multiplying the denominator 7 with 3 to get the denominator same as 21. In the same way, as we are multiplying the 3 with the denominator, we have to multiply 3 with the numerator. So the numerator is 18 by 21. So 2 by 3 is now 14 by 21 and 6 by 7 is now 18 by 21. So now the unlike fractions has been converted into like fractions. The seventh one is known as the simple fractions. The numerator and the denominator are the integers. That means 2 by 3, 4 by 31, 6 by 7. All are the numerator and denominators all are integers. So these fractions are the example of simple fractions. Next one is known as the complex fraction. The numerator or denominator or both are fractional numbers. That means not are integers. Example 2 by 3 by 7. That means here 2 is the numerator but the denominator is itself is a fraction. So that is the example of a complex fraction. Suppose another one. The numerator 4 and 1 by 3 and the denominator 31 by 4 by 9. So both the numerator and the denominator are fractions. So that is the example of complex fraction. The third one here, example 6, the numerator is 6 plus 1 plus 2 by 3 upon 5. But the denominator here is integer. But look at the numerator, that is a very complex fraction. So that is another example of complex fraction. The next one is the example of the decimal fraction. That means 2 by 10. So what is the decimal fraction? The decimal fraction is the fraction where the denominator with the powers of 10. Once again, with the denominator with powers of 10. Suppose 2 by 10. So here we are getting 2 by 10 to the power 1. That is the power. And we can write it as 0.2. Another one. Suppose 9 by 100. That can be written as 9 by 10 square. Or that is 0.09. That is the example of a decimal fraction. Another one type of fraction is vulgar fraction, where the denominators are not the power of 10. That means 2 by 7, 3 by 11, 2 by 193, 17 by 5 are the examples of vulgar fraction. Let's check the fraction with an word problem. The word problem is like that. After doing 3 by 5 of the biology homework on Monday night, Sanjay did 1 by 3 of the remaining homework on Tuesday night. Once again, 3 by 5 of the biology homework on Monday night and Sanjay did 1 by 3 of the remaining homework on Tuesday night. What fraction of the original homework would Sanjay have to do on Wednesday night to complete the biology assignment? Now the remaining homework, the total homework, we are considering it as 1. So the remaining homework on Monday night, as Monday night Sanjay completed 3 by 5. So the remaining homework on Monday night is 1 minus 3 by 5 or 2 by 5. So work done on Tuesday night is equal to the 1/3 of the remaining homework. So the remaining homework was 2 by 5. So 1 by 3 of 2 by 5 or 2 by 15. So complete homework has been done. That is the remaining homework he has to do in the Wednesday night. So the remaining homework to complete the biology assignment, that one is 2 by 5 minus 2 by 15, because that was the remaining homework at Monday night, and Tuesday night it has been done by Sanjay 2 by 15. So the remaining homework done, the remaining homework for Wednesday night is 2 by 5 minus 2 by 15, or 6 minus 2 by 15, that one is equal to 4 by 15. Now once again we are elaborating the calculation like that, that is 5, that is 15. So here we are multiplying it with 3 and the numerator is multiplying with the 3 same. So that is becoming 6 by 15 minus 2 by 15, or the result is 6 minus 2 by 15, or that one 4 by 15. The next part is the rounding off or the approximation of decimals. There are some decimals in which numbers are found up to large number of decimal places. That means after point, decimal point, there are very large number of digits. For example, 3.4578, 21.358940789, but many times we require decimal numbers up to a certain number of decimal places. Therefore, if the digit of the decimal place is 5 or more or than 5, then the digit in the preceding decimal place is increased by 1, and if the digit in the last place is less than 5, then the digit in the precedence place remains unchanged. That is the rule of rounding off. That is also the rule of rounding off. Example, suppose 21.3751 up to 2 places of decimal. So up to 2 places of decimal means we have to go up to second digit after point. So 21.3751, now that is 51, that means that is 5. So here we are increasing the 7 plus 1. So we are getting 21.38. Suppose 3.27645 and up to 3 places of decimal, that means up to third digit after decimal point. So 276. Now check the fourth digit, that is 4, less than 5. So we are not changing the digit 6, it is remain unchanged. So the result is now 3.267. Particularly that is written in the form nearly equal to, and that is the sign, that is 3.276. Now the operations. The following operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are valid for the real numbers and also for the fractions. Commutative property of addition, that means a plus b is equal to b plus a. Associative property of addition, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. Commutative property of multiplication, a into b is also b into a. Associative property of multiplication, a into b into c, that one is equal to a into b into c. And the distributive property of multiplication with respect to addition, that means a plus b into c is equal to a into c plus b into c. Check, c is now distributed with a and b, that's why it is known as distributive property of multiplication. And finally, the complex numbers. A number of the form a plus b into small I, where a and b are the real numbers and small I is called the imaginary number, and that value of the small I is square root of minus 1 is called a complex number, and it is denoted by the set C, sometimes here in that way. Like example 5 into small I, where a is equal to 0. Here a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 5. So that is the example of a complex number. Suppose square root of 5 plus 3i, that means a is here square root of 5 plus the b is now 3. So that is another example of complex number. We have to remember small I is equal to square root of minus 1. Hence I square is equal to minus 1. I cube, hence we get that is minus I to the power 4. That means I square into I square. That means minus 1 into minus 1. Hence we get it as 1.